All right, you guys. So here's the thing. YouTube just shut down my stream twice because it said it detected copyrighted material. I don't know where it would be detecting copyrighted material from, but if this thing goes down, that is why. So there you have it. All right, so we'll see what happens here. We're just going to get going. If it shuts down again, I won't recover it. It's not, it's not happening. But anyway, so okay, test 1, 2, 3. There's nobody in the chats. I'm going to assume the audio is okay. If it isn't okay, sorry. If it is okay and you want to go into the chat and give me thumbs up, you could do that. So what am I even doing here? All right. Well, I kind of got, oh, and by the way, for all, however many people are on here, not very many. Okay, yeah, that's, you can go to Spotify. People were saying, where's your playlist and whatnot. I can't play copyrighted music on here. But if you want to go to Spotify and search David Dannon, I got some playlists up there. You could plug them in and have it go while you're doing this prep. Information would be good for, I don't know, to try and get some of the knowledge out there. I don't know how many years I have left to be able to do this stuff. But anyway, so that's the plan. If you, so here's what I came across looking at yoga on YouTube. 40-minute total body flow, 10-minute morning stretch, 20-minute full body stretch, 10-minute wake up, 20-minute morning yoga, 75-minute total body yoga. So what's the reoccurring theme? Okay, so just, okay, gotcha, perfect. You're not subscribed to subscribe and like. That's key, you guys. Even if you subscribe, you won't even get the notifications. I subscribe to all kinds of channels on YouTube, and I never get the notifications. So maybe there's something you got to switch in there to get the notice. So you won't be getting bugged with your email. Subscribe, like, recommend it to your friends, whatever. So here's what you got. 45-minute total body yoga, 20-minute morning yoga, 10-minute wake up, 20-minute full body stretch, 10-minute morning stretch. I mean, it's all 10, 15, 20 minutes. And that's great. I just wouldn't call it yoga. Obviously everybody's in a hurry. The traditional yoga classes, it's kind of weird when you go to Yoga Works all the time because there's a lot of older, vintage type of people that came from the older times when yoga classes were all 90 minutes. And so we sort of take that for granted, but evidently it's something that's dying. So let me ask you this. If you lived in a time when there was no stress, relatively little stress, compared to what we have now, yeah, you'd have stress. We always had stress. But say you're in India 300 years ago, and your yoga practice is meant to be 90 minutes long. Do you think we need less yoga now? A less time slot than we had then? I don't think so. How many people go to the gym? They spend 45 minutes on a cardio machine. I see guys pump iron for an hour and a half at a time. So yoga is going to happen in 20 minutes. Anyway, that's that. The other thing is the quality of what's out there is pretty appalling, and that's not just yoga. That's kind of the internet in general, because all you need is a WordPress website and know how to market, and you can be a guru. You can be in whatever it is, whether it be yoga, marketing, fitness, whatever, because we live in this age of fake it till you make it. So the idea would be, in a perfect world, you would be able to cull through all the crap to get the good quality stuff. But the problem is that it's buried. And back in the day, I actually thought there would become people who would actually you would subscribe to them and they would filter out crap and just give you the good stuff. That would be a service. But the problem is now somebody sees that as a service. If they saw it as a service, they could just build their website, become that kind of expert. And now you have another mediocre person pretending to be that service. And so that's the problem. The internet has become a haven of mediocrity. And to find the good stuff is really hard because the stuff that comes up is people that have marketing knowledge and not necessarily the knowledge of the subject that they're dealing with. So if they can load their site up with a bunch of SEO and the right, algorithm words and this, that, and the other, they're the ones that are going to get seen. So anyway, I'm going to try. The problem is that yoga has become let's start. You can lay on your back and roll around on your spine. It's like so many other things. Yoga has become marketing driven. So it's like back in the old days with video. You're just rolling on your spine, finding some nice, getting some energy moving and all that stuff. So it's like when video music came out, right? You could be the best musician in the world, but if you weren't attractive enough to pull off a good music video, well, you're kind of screwed. Good, take a happy baby. And it's kind of become that way with yoga. I watched this one. It was old. That thing had millions of views. Two kind of girls sitting there, and 2 minutes into it, she starts talking about her hair, about her, new wavy style of hair or whatever. And I mean, really, whatever. Happy baby. You could extend these away if you wanted. And I'm going to take it back into the easy plow. And I'm going to extend my left leg away and bring my right knee into my chest. So the thing that's so weird about it is that all this sort of, I don't even know what it is, right? This pseudo yoga it's all super abundant, super available. And anything authentic, it's kind of not. It's buried. I'm sure it's there. It's buried. And so we live in this era where authentic has become the new underground, which is really freaking sad. Just easy when relieving pose here. Good. Bring the feet up. Take the right leg over the left. Take the knees off to the left. I hope I'm still there, as YouTube hasn't shut me off yet. I don't know where it heard copyrighted material and when I was just sitting here. But anyway, whatever. And the other side. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. And come on up to seated. And off we go. Just taking the legs out and forward bending. And it's an unfortunate thing on YouTube, like the way the video looks, if you have a cool intro and a banner, music and all that kind of stuff, take a Jana Shashasana either side, you're going to be more popular and you're going to get more stuff, get more views, more likes, more all that stuff than somebody who might be putting out really quality information, but in a more primitive way, which, whatever. I'm going to change sides. So I think that there's a place for short practices, but as long as that's not all you do, that's not your soul. Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together. We did both sides of that, Jana Shashasana, I think. So yeah, But it's so easy to go, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. That's our go-to. And the problem is that the problem is, I forgot what I was saying there. I lost my train of thought. Okay. Yeah, Tanya, I went down because YouTube decided they heard copyrighted material. How, I don't know, double pigeon. So if this is up here, we're taking it down or we're going forward. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of do a practice that I would do. It'll take as long as it'll take, right? And just be what it'll be. I want to tell you a little story about, so you can just kind of get maybe an idea of how much yoga has changed. And I'm not saying like, oh, the good old days were the good old days or whatever. But this is just to give you an example, take this across for a twist, of how far it's gone. Back in the 90s, I used to drive all the way up to Venice, Santa Monica. I never could tell where it was because it was right on the edge, and take Brian Kest's class. Brian, you had to park in a metered parking lot. I think it was for a library. Good. Come on out of that and take double pigeon on the other side. And it had a 2-hour limit on it, the parking meters. Good. Pigeon here. You're either working it down or taking it forward. And so then you go in, and it was upstairs, and it was a dance studio. And I guess Brian probably rented it by the class or something from this dance studio. You walked in, there was a typical folding cafeteria, take this across from a twist, cafeteria style table there with a lunchbox on it. And into the lunchbox, you would put your donation, your check or your cash or whatever. The room was big. I mean, it held at least 90 or 100 people. I could maybe more. And it was mat to mat. This is like at 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, I don't remember. Because, up in LA, 50% of the people up there want to be in the business, so they work at nights. And I guess they get to do their yoga. Okay, so coming out of that twist, we're going to come here to the hands and knees. And we're just going to do some cat-cows. Inhaling down, exhaling up. And you can do whatever you can do or not do on here. It's okay. Hopefully you're in your house. There's no pressure. And you're just feeling your spine here, getting it going. And so Brian's class would be, he would just start going. And if it was an hour and 30 minutes, it could be an hour and 40 minutes. It could be an hour and 50 minutes. You never knew. You would get a little nervous at around the 2-hour mark because your parking meter might be getting close to expired. But anyway, so that's what it's come from. Actually, that's even more. That even was an improvement, not an improvement, a technological advance over what it once was. Not that long ago. Take the twist, right arm through. And the funny thing is, first time I went and took Brian's class, I really didn't want to like him because he was it's a little, dialogue could be a little, let's just say, worldly suggestive. But after I took the class a couple times, we just changed sides there. I realized that he was the real deal. He'd done his Ashtanga, he'd done his Vipassanas, he'd done his stuff. He had it going on. He just put what he knew into sort of a slangy, current style of dialogue, and it worked. And it didn't help that he was not, he was an attractive guy. Good, come on out of that. And we're going to sit back on the tops of the feet and roll back on the toes. And that it gets into a whole other story. Somebody could be totally unqualified, but really hot. And they're going to love them. Their information could be crap. And this is not just yoga. This is everything. I mean, on YouTube, you look up there's some fitness people that really know what they're talking about. Good, come on out of that. Turn the toes under. And take it to the right or the left. It doesn't matter which. And other side. Good. Right arm under the left. Garbhadasana arms. You're going to take it to the right. And to the left. And up and back. So, and by the way, so I started this channel about 4 or 5 years ago. Left arm on the right. And I was going to get into it, take it to the left. And I wasn't going to do like practices. I just wanted to do instructional sort of workshop-y stuff. But then I got distracted and I went into, worked on some movies and stuff, take it to the right. Sort of gave it up. And up and back. Good, come on out of that. And let's just warm the wrists up, however you want to do that. But anyway, so there's like, I don't know how many videos are on here, like 6 videos or something like that. But I really reckon they're kind of primitive and that kind of makes them kind of cool. But I recommend, though, there's some really good information on those videos. None of them are long and some of them are really short. Yoga teachers, aspiring yoga teachers, I doubt any of you are watching this, but there's shit on there you aren't going to find on any Yoga Alliance teacher training. I'll tell you that right now. So anyway, that's that. So I would tell you, yeah, go out there and support the real deal, or just support authenticity, support truth, but you got to find it. That's the hard part. Good, downward facing dog. Sorry I got my phone dinging here, but I wanted to make sure that if this thing wasn't going right and people weren't on the chat or whatever, if they had concerns, they could text me. So down dog, I'm just walking it out here, let my head relax and loosen, wrapping the triceps down. So I'll be doing my 70-minute Saturday morning for YogaWorks. They didn't want to give me any weekday classes, I guess. I offered for that. So the reason that they're 70 minutes is because that's the longest they would allow. Good. Walk the hands back to the feet. Take an Arda here. Exhale and fold. Now here's a deal on this forward bends. If you're back in your heels, it doesn't really work. You need to kind of get the weight into the balls of the feet, internally rotate. So pretend you have the block and you're pressing it back, and then really let your sit bones lift up and away. And then let your spine and your body hang. And in those videos that are on this channel, there's 2 of them that deal with the most important posture. One's the most important posture, which is Tadasana. And then the second video deals, because it's about posture and how your natural posture affects your yoga practice. Inhale all the way up. Interlace your hands, reach up and away, rock side to side. And then the second one is on how your posture can be affected by your connective tissue. And the things that affect that are, there's learned behavior, there's trauma, and there's, neurodevelopment are all part of that. And so it addresses what you can do to deal with those things. Exhale, the hands behind you, fingers interlace, roll the shoulders down and back, lift the heart, and forward bending. So I'm not so concerned about this being a super great video in terms of quality or anything. I don't really know that this is something that I would leave up. I think any live streaming stuff is going to be kind of sort of tied to the moment of what's going on. And if I was going to do any, flows or whatever, I would just make them more generic, not topical or anything like that. Good. Inhale, come on up. Let's take this hand behind. Out of the frame. And then picking this elbow back. And actually, I'm going to lean off to the side a little bit here. And the other side. Good. Take the arms back and forth. Good. We're back here. Forward bend. Walk it out. Down dog. Inhale up onto the toes. Bend the knees. Crouch it down. Inhale up. Exhale, heels to the floor. Inhale up. Crouching it down. Inhale up. Heels to the floor. Inhale up. Crouch it down. Inhale up. Heels to the floor. And let us step the right foot up, come down on the left knee, and lunge and fold. Good. Take it down to the lizard. I'm going to take this variation here. You could do anything you want to do. Good. Take a fold. Lunge in asana. See how straight my arms are. Everything's nice, and my hips are, I'm not back up in here doing this. I'm really working the lunge, lifting out of my waist, taking it back. Exhale, the hands behind, fingers interlace. So you're stretching out. This is a lot of connective tissue. This is part of what I talk about in that video, about what shortens the front of your body. Good. Come on out of that twist. And take it into the pigeon. So there you have it. You know, I'll try this. If this, you know, if people are interested in this and they want to watch it, great. If they don't, then that's okay too. I got other stuff I can do. And ultimately, sad but true, if you want to take this variation here, you could do this. Step it back and step the other side up, take it down, lunging and folding. But the truth is that the collective world here that we're in, whatever that is, with humanity, will get what they deserve. I don't mean that in time like vengeance. I just mean like what is offered to them will be what they've created a demand for. Same thing with TV, movies. Good, we'll take it down as a lizard. Because the demand will be met by what sells. That's another situation you got with yoga here. Yoga is about non-attachment to material things. It's about non-attachment to everything, but especially the baubles of the material creation, the distractions that create desires and happiness or sadness, whether they're achieved or lost. And yoga now is about greed and money. So how is a true philosophy based on non-attachment to greed and money going to survive in an environment that's what it is exposed to? It'd be like taking the fish out of water or putting you under the, holding you under. How is that going to survive in an environment that is completely opposite of what it needs to be you know, perceived and understood by the world. Come on out of that. We'll take the twist. And so that comes back to what I was saying. We get what we deserve. Good. Come on out of that. We get what our social environment allows to flourish. And our social environment is about, I don't even know. It's crazy. I mean, social media is insane. It's insane. Good. We'll step it back to plank. And lower all the way down. Inhale into the Sphinx pose with a low. And release. Second one can be whatever you want it to be. Just working into our backgrounds a little bit here. And release. Big exhale. Let it go. Inhale up. And release. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Step the feet up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up you go. And Samasthiti. Step either side back. Take the feet apart. Forward bend. So I was tripping on Instagram. It's like everybody's addicted to live. On Saturday morning, I couldn't believe it. After I did my live stream, I go on Instagram. So-and-so's going live. So-and-so's going live. So-and-so's going live. So here's the problem with that. The Rock, I follow The Rock on Instagram. Rock is, I'm not sure if he is the most followed person. Come on down on either side, doesn't matter. I'm not sure if he's the most followed person on Instagram or not, but he has 107, last time I looked, 177 million followers. I mean, that's not messing around. He'll post one of those 60-second video posts every few days. Never seen him go live. If he did go live 2 or 3 times a day, I wouldn't want to watch it. So how people that have like 900 followers think it's, people want to look at them 5 times a day is beyond me, but what do I know? Back and forth on your own. So you can see the things I get to talk about here that I can't necessarily talk about when I'm doing yoga work stuff. I have to represent, be a good soldier. Good. And go ahead, step it up. Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Step into the plank. Hold the plank. Chaturanga. And up dog and hold the up dog. And down dog. Take the right foot up and back, let it open up. Square the hips, straighten the leg, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Back. Exhale, foot to the floor, down dog. Take the left foot up and back, let it open up.
Square the hips, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. 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 Exhale, knee to nose. Up and back. Exhale, foot to the floor, down dog. Let's take a dolphin here. So, you guys, most of you who I know, you practice at Yoga Works. You guys really kind of have a different reality on yoga because most studios don't even offer longer than an hour class. No, I don't know about most, but a lot of them, a lot of the big ones. Okay, so think about that. Come out of that. Inhale, feet up to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale, up we go. That means that there are probably thousands, if not millions, of people out there who are doing yoga who have never done more than a 55-minute class. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale and fold. Ardha. To down dog, however you want to get there. Hold the down dog. Let's come on down into a forearm plank. I know this isn't yoga, this is kind of fitness, but who knows? You could take that up. I'm going to do marching planks here. I want to keep everything very still. Keep my pelvis where it is. And just take each leg up one at a time. Good. Now let's just roll. Feeling the movement of the core. How our pelvis is changing its space. Good. Come to extended child's pose. Drop the chest through. Pull back on the hips. Come on up. And let's take forearm Vashisthasana. I like to take this over my ear here and get that stretch to the side of the body. Good, we'll change sides. Down, and plank, lower all the way down. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Exhale, inhale, Shalabhasana. Exhale, release. Change your fingers. Interlace of your hands to the non-dominant side. Inhale up. Good, come on out of that and come to downward facing dog. And inhale, feet up to the hands, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale, up we go.
Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale and fold. Ardha to down dog, however you want to get there. Exhale in the down dog. Inhale, step the right foot up to the high lunge. Exhale into the diagonal. Inhale to airplane. Got the toes pointed down, heel extending back. Warrior 3 or Namaskara. Hands to the floor, standing splits. Down the knee, airplane, high lunge, and twist. Drop down the knee. I'm going to drop down the knee. You don't have to. I'm going to get it over there where I want it, and up I go. Good. Here. You can either take it straight back. You can take it through here and scissor back. Up to you. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Step the left foot up. High lunge. Exhale to the diagonal. Inhale to airplane. Warrior 3 or Namaskara. Hands to the floor. Standing splits. Step it back. Kind of got it out. This will be all right. Good. And taking it back through the vinyasa to down dog. Good. From here, let's take it to the right side. Vashisthasana. In variations, you could drop this knee down. I wouldn't take it into forearm Vashisthasana. I would just drop this knee down if you're interested in doing it that way. Any other variations, you could take the leg up. You could take a big toe and slide it up your leg. Whatever you want to do. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. And we'll do the other side, left side. Good. Plank, chaturanga, up dog and down dog. And hold the down dog. Exhale. Inhale, feet up to the hands, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Ardha partway up. Exhale, fold and hang.
So rock on your feet a little bit, forward, back. Inhale halfway up, take the feet hip width apart. And I'm going to take my hands under my feet for a forward bend here. Inhaling to an Ardha, and exhaling and folding. So even when I'm doing this on my hands, I want to feel that internal rotation of my legs. The weights, the balls of the feet are definitely pressing into the hands, base of the wrist. Good. Inhale up. Release the hands. And up we go. Samastitihi. Inhale, Utkatasana. Hold the pose. Just feel Utkatasana. So slide a little bit back and forth on your feet there. Try and get the weight sort of centered. Exhale the right arm under the left. Garudasana arms. And inhale the right leg up. Exhale across. So if you wrap like this, be wrapped all the way around. Or it could even be resting on the floor. Depends on what you got going on. Could be a knee thing, an ankle thing, all kind of things. Inhale up. Samastitihi. Inhale Utkatasana. Exhale the left arm under the right. Drop the shoulders, lift the elbows. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale it across, Garudasana. Hi Beverly, hi Anne. Good to see you guys. Hope you're having a good time. Good, come on out of that. And Samastitihi. Inhale Utkatasana. Exhale and fold. Ardha. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Down dog, step the right foot up. Warrior one. Exhale, take it down. Chaturanga. Dog. Dog. Inhale, left foot steps. Warrior one. Exhale, go. Dog. Down dog, hold the pose. Exhale. Inhale, feet up to the hands. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Big exhale in the down dog. Big inhale, right foot steps. Warrior one. And back down. Through Vinyasa. And inhale, left foot steps. One. Exhale, through Vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale, feet up to the hands. Ardha. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. And Samastitihi. Okay, so now we're going to do some dancing warriors. I'm going to just talk to you about a couple things. So from down dog, we're going to step up to warrior one. It's going to look like this. And then we're going to open that. So this is going to be inhale, exhale, inhale back up, exhale to warrior two.
Now, here's what you want to do. You're trying to maintain stability in the core of your body as you move through these. So what you don't want to do is step up. Okay, you're keeping all of this center. So from your warrior one, you're going to come up. Nothing's going to move as you exhale down. I'm still working this hip forward, right? Inhale up. Warrior two, all I'm going to do is externally rotate. You don't really need to go heel to arch. You can just stay heel to heel and just, it'll be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. I don't pop or bob. That stays where it is. Parsvakonasana. I'll go a little bit deeper on that, but not much. Back to warrior two. And through the vinyasa. So here we go. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale and fold.
Ardha. Down dog, however you want to get there. And a big exhale and down dog. Big inhale. Right foot steps. Warrior one.
Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Forearm on the leg for me. Inhale, back to warrior two. And through the vinyasa. Big exhale and down dog. Big inhale, left foot steps. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale through the vinyasa. And hold the down dog. Just a couple breaths here and we'll do another round. Big exhale. Big inhale, right foot steps. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, back to warrior two. And through the vinyasa. Big exhale and down dog. Inhale, left foot steps. One. Exhale, open it up. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, warrior two. And through the vinyasa you go.
Good. From down dog, come down onto your hands and knees. Exhale into extended child's pose. Inhale to the hands and knees. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, right foot steps, warrior one.
Straighten the front leg, square the hips. Pulling the hips back, forward bend.
So I'm constantly keeping scissoring my right hip up and back, left hip forward and down, laying out over this leg. I'm just going to come part way up. I'm just going to do an Ardha. You can come all the way up, and then we'll take Parivrita, Trikonasana. So you could be up here. That's okay. You know, so it's where you're at. That's fine. I just happen to be down here. Good. Come on up from that. And I think from here, step it out, airplane. Take the hands to the floor. And we'll take a Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. So your right foot's on the floor, your left hand's going to be on the floor, and you're going to take it up. Hands to the floor, release. Inhale to the airplane. Step it back into the warrior and take it through the vinyasa. Down dog. Step the left foot up. Warrior one. Straighten the front leg, square the hips. And out you go. Forward bending over the front leg. Good. Inhale either all the way up or halfway up and take it over for the Parivrtta Trikonasana. Good. Hands to the floor, bend the knee, come to airplane. Step it back and take it through the vinyasa. Or just go to down dog and wait for it to come around. That's okay too. Okay, down dog, come down onto your knees. I don't know how hot and sweaty you are. If you want to wipe the sweat off a little bit, you can. Pause with cause here for a minute. Good. Under the hands and knees. Okay. So we're going to do this one, right? But we don't just do this. What we want to do is lift through our spine and engage our torso, engage our core, and then attach these to that. Okay, so exhale. Draw the spine up. Connect the right arm and the left leg to that. Press into the left arm. See if you can feel your back lift up out of your shoulder and your arm. Breathe. Bend the knee. Reach back, take that foot, kick it up. Back to the front and back. Take your right arm out 90 degrees. Your left foot out 90 degrees. Keep pressing into this left arm to keep yourself lifted up. Bring it back. And release. Let it go. Inhale, draw up through the spine. Left arm, right leg. Bend the back knee, reach back, take the foot, kick it up. Take it back to front and back. Take the right arm out and the left foot out, 90 degrees. Bring it back, front to back, and to the floor, and extended child's pose. Good. Down dog. Inhale, feet up to the hands, and just take a squat. So you can hang here in the malasana. You can do some twisting, that stuff, or you could practice your bakasana. I'm not going to demonstrate any of those. It's up to you. I wish I could demonstrate bakasana, but it may never happen again. But it's demonstrated pretty good on one of those videos. It's already on this channel. There's a little bakasana tutorial on there. Crows. I dig the crows. Did you know that a flock of crows is called a murder of crows? I gotta research out how crows ended up getting that name. So you're just doing what you're doing here. You might just be hanging like I'm hanging. Opening my hips up, talking about crows. They have ravens. We were over in Germany. They have ravens there. They're kind of like big crows. They're cool too. I don't know if they call their flocks murders or something else. Good. Come on, up out of that. You'd be squatting on the front of your mat. I was just aiming toward you guys. Step feet. Whichever foot you want to step back for where you can see. We're going to do our little external hip openers here. So you can see where we at here. We started a little bit late, but an hour into this thing. So we even got the externals. We haven't done back bends. So you can see kind of why, like if I was just doing my practice, 55 minutes ain't going to work. With a 5-minute shavasana, that's 50 minutes of yoga. Or asana. Take that back. And let's never confuse asana with yoga. Good. And let's take a horse stance here so we can play with our bandhas a little bit. Just let it sink and then engage up through your bandhas. Like the knees over the ankles. Feet are at 45. And then I can just engage with my pelvic floor. I want to work these. I'm trying to work my legs out and back. Good. Now we'll take the side to sides here. Again. And when you're ready, we'll take it down here. Jana Shashasan thing. Side body opener. I'm not even going to dialogue this. I do it all the time. Maybe Saturday when I have to be more of an official teacher, I'll dialogue the, what do you call it? Alignment and whatnot. So if you're up here, that's okay. Just straighten that elbow. None of this stuff. Bam. Yeah, I was looking at one video today. The thumbnail for it. The girl was, I don't forget what her bottom half was like, but she was like this. I just going. All right, other side. Lines of energy. What else is there? All right, once you've messed with the muscles for freaking ever, it's all about getting into the energy. That's where it's at. So many things that you can bring to the mat if you have the intention for it. And if you don't,
They're not going to magically appear. You're not going to experience breath and focus and energetic control if you don't have that intention in your mind to do it. So, as far as just a pure workout goes, yoga, I think should, if all you're going to do is yoga to work out, you better mix it up with some other stuff, because especially if you're doing 55-minute classes, because sorry kids, that ain't going to cut it. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. If you want to really go places in yoga, if you don't care, I mean, I get that. That's totally cool too. If you're into other stuff and you just want a kind of a well-rounded fitness program, yoga should be part of that for sure. But I wouldn't. 55 minutes yoga 2 or 3 times a week is not going to get you where you need to be. Good. I'll take the feet apart. Set aside that much time for a lot of people. An hour and 20 minutes or whatever. Shouldn't be, but it is. It's all about your priorities. But the thing is, if people aren't educated or, informed about the value of doing that, then they're not going to do it. And if the yoga industrial machine thinks that 55-minute classes are the way to optimize student participation and return on investment, then that's what's going to happen. Good. Come on out of that. And go ahead and take your right foot forward for warrior 2. So we just did those externals. It's all about external rotation. If you want to sit up heel to the arch or whatever, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Reverse warrior. Parsvakonasana. We're going to do 2 of these. So whatever version you want is fine. I would do the easier version first and maybe stay with that, or you could go deeper on the next one. Look at the diagonal line of my body. Looking from my back heel out through my fingertips. Not like this. Not like this. Not like, this is my favorite. Not like that. Good. Inhale, come on up, straighten the front leg. Trikonasana. Inhale up, step it out. Ardha Chandrasana. Boy, I don't know if I have a block around here. Block would be good. Good. Step it back. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Parsvakonasana of your choice. Okay. Inhale up from Parsvakonasana. Trikonasana, second one. Sometimes on the second one, I'll arc this arm out over and pull back with this hip just to get more stretch from the side of the body. It's pretty cool. Good. Inhale, come on up. And stepping it out, Ardha Chandrasana. So remember, subscribe, like, comment if you want to. It all helps build the algorithm so that maybe in someday, good. Inhale, come on out of that. Was Ardha Chandrasana? Trikonasana, I forgot where we are. When you're ready, you're going to turn to the other side with your left foot forward. We're just pivoting. We're kind of done with the vinyasas, thankfully. Reverse warrior, Parsvakonasana. Good. Inhale up, straighten the front leg, Trikonasana. Good. Inhale up. Ardha Chandrasana. Woo. Step it back, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Parsvakonasana, second one. Any way you want to do it. Good. Inhale up, straighten the front leg. Trikonasana. Inhale up. Second Ardha Chandrasana. You can do Chapasana if you want to. Good. When you're ready, come on up out of that. Take a vinyasa to the front of your mat and come down into child's pose or virasana. If you like, if your hips and everything are okay, you want to take a virasana here, you could do that. If you had a block and you needed it, you could do that, but you might not have a block. Okay, so when you're ready, I want you to take a couple of minutes here and do whatever you want to do. If it is not a back bend, because we're going to do back bends after this. And I'm actually going to do a little lead back bend thing this time. So I would do inversions if that's your thing, or do some core. It's your choice. So inversions or core. Inversion headstand, maybe. You guys, I'm assuming you know how to do a headstand, but if not, now the thing about headstand too is you can hang here, or you can do stuff that works your core too. You can do stuff like this. You could take them out, and down, together, and up, or the other way around, down, out, and up. And then that's pretty cool because it forces you to learn how to compensate with your pelvis to maintain your balance. So good for the core strength, good for the core control. Core control is a big deal. A lot of things strengthen the core, but not a lot of things teach you how to control and stabilize your core. And if you're into any kind of athletic endeavor, you're going to have more than just a strong core. You're going to have a stable, controllable core. So, another minute or so. Kind of right on track to have an 85-minute class. I guess that's just programmed into my brain. I don't know. Good. So when you're done with that, come on out of that. And we're going to lay down on our bellies. And we're just going to take a couple cobras, okay? So inhale up. Go pretty deep in your cobra, though. Not an up dog. It's still a cobra, right? Notice my feet are together. That's old school. That's the way I learned how to do cobra. And release. Exhale. Inhale up.
And down we go. Dhanurasana. So, I'm gonna reach back here. Take your feet or your I go right for kind of that junction, the foot right where it connects to the ankle, and then you're going to kick it up. So if you can let your feet kick and let everything else relax and just go along for the ride, it's probably going to work out pretty well. Release. Put your right ear on the mat. Breathe into your back. Good. Second one, chin on the mat. Reach back. Take your feet. Kick it on up. So I can kind of see why, pretty girl in a $200 Lululemon outfit taking you through a 20-minute morning wake up would be a little bit easier to take than a full-on yoga practice. Come on out of that. Inhale to the hands and knees. Exhale, extended child's pose. Inhale up. Now we're going to come up for Ustrasana. Okay, so first move, inhale, lengthen out of the waist, push the pelvis forward, reach back. Now you might just stay here. Or you go deeper. Your choice. Good. Come on up. Child's pose. It's a little easy one here. We go right back in. Inhale up. And back we go. Good. Come on up out of that. Child's pose. Good. Go ahead and lay down onto your back. And if you want to take just a nice easy bridge there, or if you have a block, you want to put it under your hips, or if you want to bust out some Urdhva Dhanurasanas, you can do that. So just another minute or so here to either chill or to work any of those other back bends that you want to get into. Good. So I'm going to give you another minute or two. If you want to do some lotusy stuff, if there's something I didn't do that you want to do, but I'm going to wrap this thing up because, I know people got stuff they have to do, and we had a pretty good little practice there. But if you want to, if you have something you want to do to finish this off, shoulder stand, twisting, whatever you got, go ahead and do that for another minute or two, and then we'll get into our Shavasana. And I'll play you a song, and hopefully YouTube won't shut it down saying that I'm using copyrighted material. But if they do, hey, you had your yoga practice, right? You guys did it, showed up, made it happen. If you liked it, definitely subscribe, like whatever. If you got friends, I'm going to leave this up for a while. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to probably leave this up forever. I don't think, it is what it is. But if you got friends you want to say, hey, check this out. That's something you can do. I appreciate it.
Alrighty, so when you're ready, settle into your Shavasana there. I'm going to play this little song. When the road is dark and the seed is sown, where the gun is cocked as the bullets go, where the way is marked in the blood and the bone. I'll meet you further on up the road. Got on my dead man boot and the smiling star ring, my lucky gray goggles, and a song to sing. Got a song to sing, keeps me out of the cold. I'll meet you further on up the road. Further on up the road. Further on up the road, where the way is dark and the night is cold. One sunny morning we'll rise up. I'll meet you further on up the road. Now I've been out in the desert, just doing my time, searching through the dust, looking for a sign. There's a light up ahead, brother, I don't know. I got this fever burning in my soul. Further on up the road, further on up the road, where the way is dark and the night is cold. One sunny morning we'll rise up. I'll meet you further on up the road. I'll meet you further on up the road. Begin to deepen your breath. And work your way out of your Shavasana, seated position. Thanks for stopping.